Hello, children. Welcome back. So, children, today we are going to start a new chapter. So, just tell me, looking at this picture, can you guess which topic we are going to start? Yes, you are right. We are going to start a new chapter, which is chapter 6, fractions. So, let's start. Now, what is a fraction? A fraction shows a part of a whole. Fractions represent equal parts of a whole or a collection. Fraction of a whole. When we divide a whole into equal parts, each part is a fraction of a whole. फ्रैक्शन का मतलब है पूरे हिस्से में से, पूरे पार्ट में से कुछ हिस्सा. Next, let's see an example. Okay, now you can see this is a watermelon. This is one part. Then when it is divided, बीच में से कट किया है तो ये हाफ हाफ हो गया. ये आधा मेलन इधर है वाटरमेलन और आधा वाटरमेलन यहाँ पे है. So one watermelon is divided into two equal parts. So each part is one half. Then again when this is divided into two again parts, it becomes quarter part. 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. So one watermelon is divided into four equal parts. See, a good example of fraction is pizza. So children, as you know, pizza means one bread, and out of that one bread, they make different slices. They make 4 slices, they make 6 slices, and so on. Now, what are the real life examples of fractions? The most common examples of fractions from real life are equal slices of pizzas, fruit, cake, a bar of chocolate, etc. See, here, this is a pizza, whole bread is there, and out of that, they have made a different slices, equal slices. Now, fraction notation. A fraction has two parts. The number on the top of the line is called the numerator. It tells how many equal parts of the whole or collections are taken. The number below the line is called the denominator. It shows the total divisible number of equal parts, the whole into or the total number of equal parts which are there in a collection. See, this is the fraction, this 1 upon 2. So this 1 is known as the numerator and this 2 is known as the denominator. So out of 2, one part is eaten. So now types of fractions. There are 5 types of fractions. It is divided into like fractions, unlike fractions, proper fraction, improper fractions, and mixed fractions. So like fractions means the same denominator. Unlike fractions means different denominators. Proper fractions mean the numerator is smaller than the denominator. Improper fractions means numerator equal to or greater than the denominator. Mixed fractions means a whole number and a fraction. So let's see these types of fractions in detail. We'll see like fractions and unlike fractions. So like fractions have same denominator. See here, in like fractions, the denominators of the fractions are same. For example, 1 upon 5, 8 upon 5, 3 upon 5, and 4 upon 5. See, all these numbers have the same denominator, which is 5. Unlike fractions have different denominators. Say, for example, 5 upon 4, 5 upon 1, 5 upon 8, 5 upon 3. Here the denominators are different. So they are called as unlike fractions. Moving next, what is a proper fraction? A proper fraction is when the numerator is less than the denominator. Okay. So like 3 upon 4, 2 upon 3, 15 upon 20, 1 upon 5 and 1 upon 2. Next, improper fraction. So fractions in which numerator is more than or equal to the denominator are called improper fractions. For example, 5 upon 4. See here, this numerator should be greater than. So 8 upon 8 or equal to. Then 12 upon 6, 7 upon 2, 9 upon 3. These are the examples of improper fractions. Next is mixed fractions. So what is a mixed fraction? A mixed fraction is a whole number and a proper fractions together. For example, 1 is a whole number, 1 upon 2 is a fraction. These are the examples of mixed fractions. Unit fraction. Fractions with numerator 1 are called unit fraction. See, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 3, 1 upon 4, 1 upon 5. All these have numerator 1. So these are known as unit fractions. Equivalent fractions. See, equivalent means equal in value. Equivalent fractions are fractions that equal the same amount. 1/2 and 2/4 are same. See, 1/2. And then it is shaded. It is again divided into 2. So 2 upon 4. These are the equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions means equal fractions. See, equivalent fractions have the same value even though they may look different. Either they look different but they have the same value. Equivalent fractions have the same value even though they may look different. They are fractions that name the same amount of part. Example, say this pizza. If we see this pizza, it is divided into 2 and again it is divided into 4. So all this is the same part. Now, how to find out equivalent fractions? There are two methods. First is we can find equivalent fractions by multiplying the numerator and the denominator by the same number, which is example 1 into 2 is equal to 2 upon 2 into 2 is equal to 2 upon 4. Right? So these are the equivalent. So 1 upon 2 and 2 upon 4. These are the equivalent fractions. Second method, we can also find equivalent fractions by dividing the numerator and denominator by the same number. Like 6 divided by 2 gives you 3 and 8 divided by 2 gives you 4. So 6 upon 8 and 3 upon 4. These are the equivalent fractions. Checking equivalent fractions. Now how to check? If the cross products are equal, the fractions are equivalent. So 2 upon 5 and 6 upon 15. When we cross multiply, so 2 into 15 and 5 into 6. See, 5 6 are 30, 2 into 15 is 30. If the cross products are not equal, the fractions are not equivalent. See here, both the fractions, the numbers are 30. So that means they are equal. Here, 2 upon 5 and 4 upon 7. When we cross multiply, 5 into 4 is 20 and 2 into 7 is 14. See this, they are different. So that means they are not equivalent. Now let's see some examples or some sums from our exercise 6a. First one, multiply the numerator and the denominator by 3 in each to get an equivalent fraction. So here they have given 3 upon 5. Will multiply by this fraction by 3. So 3 into 3 upon 5 into 3 gives you 9 upon 15. So see, children, they have given here the number 3. So we will multiply by 3. If they don't give us the number, we will multiply by any number to get an equivalent fraction. Next, multiply the numerator and the denominator by 2, 3 and 4 in each of these to get a set of equivalent fractions. Like they have given 2 upon 3. So 2 upon 3, 2 into 2 upon 3 into 2 gives you 4 upon 6. Then again the same, but we'll multiply by 3. So 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 gives you 6 upon 9. Then 2 into 4 upon 3 into 4 gives you 8 upon 12. Now all these numbers are the equivalent fractions of 2 upon 3. Next, divide a common factor to get an equivalent fraction. See 14 upon 49. When we divide this two number by 7, we get the answer as 2 upon 7. See 7 2s are 14. Then 7 7s are 49. Next, 28 upon 32. So 28 divided by 4 upon 32 divided by 4. So 4 7s are 28 and 4 8s are 32. Then filling the empty boxes. 2 upon 5 is equal to dash upon 15. Now, here what are we going to do? Here we need to find out the number. So this number, we'll divide this bigger number by this smaller number. So 15 divided by 5 gives you 3. So now, when we are going to find out the bigger number, here we are going to multiply. So I'll multiply this fraction by this 3. So 2 into 3 upon 5 into 3 gives you 6 upon 15. So now this 6 will come here. Next, now here we are going to find out the smaller number. But again, here we are going to do this, divide this bigger number by this smaller number. So 25 divided by 5 gives you 5. But since we are finding this small number, we will divide this 20 by this 5. So we get the answer as 4. Now this 4 will come here. Again, one more example. 5 upon dash is equal to 15 upon 21. So again, we are going to do this, divide this bigger number by this smaller number. So 15 divided by 5 gives you 3. Now we are finding this smaller number. So we'll divide this 21 by 3. We'll get the answer as 7. So this 7 comes here. So children, I hope you have understood this. So do the given assignments for practice. Thank you.